This first area I'm going to show you is in this plains biome, really flat lands, and there's a lake just down here, and then at the lake there's a shore just over here, and it's really flat also. It's a really cool base location. You've got like a path going through it, like that, and there's also all these resources around here. Not really much aggressive things. You can always wall off this back portion. You've got a really nice view of the lake here. And then if you just come to this point at the end, if you follow the shore along, there's also some metal and some more crystal just around here. So you have got a bunch of different resources. And then if you come to this point here, there's like a plateau. It's really flat as well. And it overlooks the lake, so it looks really cool. Thought this base location was really nice. Kind of reminded me of the hidden lake a tiny bit from the island. Not really though. It's a lot bigger and more open. I'll come and show you the map. So we've got 41.3, 39.6, and then the map, as you can see, the northwest portion of the map, but more centered towards the middle. Overall a decent spot. The next area is in the Copper Peak zone, and it's this big area with all the red trees. It's a really cool, cinematic looking area. And if you come up to this point, you just follow this waterfall up. And then when you get to the top, there's this area here. It's also decently flat, but it just looks really cool. You clear this out, and then you've got there's this little river down here, and you could have, I don't know, a couple of bridges around. You've also got water irrigation area. It's pretty nice. There's a waterfall there, and then you can come to this point. You could have your main base up here or something like that. It's actually not too bad for PvP either, but overall it's just a cool looking area. Definitely recommend building here. And the coordinates and the map location: 54.7, 53.6, and then you can see it's almost at the center of the map. The next area is the White Shoals area of the map, and it's the southwest portion. This Crystal Islands area, and there's a lot of really good locations here, especially flat ones. I was looking for really cool, nice looking ones, so I found this spot here, and there's a little pool in the middle, so you can get water from that really easily, and it looks pretty beautiful around here as well. And then you could just build your houses on the sides here. You could have balconies, and it's just looking off towards the ocean and the islands, and it's got a really cinematic feel to it. But I'll show the location. So we've got 72.8, 22.4, and as you can see, that's the southwest portion of the map. The next area is in the floating islands part of the map, the floating mountains. It's in the southeast portion of the map, and there is a lot of really good base locations here as well. But right here, there's a waterfall. We've got a mini lake, but there is some actual giant crabs here, so you have to be careful. And there's a couple of flat spots here as well. Lots of resources around here. And then also you've got this smaller floating island just up here, which that'd be nice to have a base on as well. You've got a little small platform here, and then if you just go up, you've got another one with a really big tree. So this is really cool as well. And I'll tell you the location. So we've got 53.4 and 76.4. And then we've also got, as you can see, it's there on the map. The next base spot's in this area called the Great Valley. And as you can see, it's kind of similar to the mountains, the floating mountains, but there's kind of smaller ones here. It's really dense. It's almost like a big jungle. As you can see, look at these humongous trees. Kind of reminds me of Avatar here. Same with that area as well, to be honest, but this is another really awesome looking area. If you just come down to this point, This area is probably going to be hard to find some of the locations just because of how dense it is. But if you come down here, there's like a platform here that's connected by a bunch of trees and a bunch of roots. It's a flat area. There's a load of trees here. Just fly through these, knock a few of them down just to show you the size. Got a decent amount of space on top. And there's also a couple of areas connecting to it, like here, that's a bit lower. Especially if you cleared out all these trees, you'll just really see how flat it is. You can make some cool bridges along these branches as well. And then if you come down just below, there's a really flat area here as well, like an area that's almost touching the ground. It almost looks like a cave. Loads more resources down here as well. And then obviously you've got access to the water down there. So another really cool looking area. So as you can see, we've got 69.4, 78.8, and then there we go, we've got the southeast portion of the map. This next area is in a desert portion of the map, and this is the southwest portion as well. And if you just follow the coast, as you can see, there's the crystal area down there. If you follow the coast, and you see this really big cove. Coves are always really cool because you can make like sea harbors, like towns along the coast, stuff like that. I'm actually going to make a build somewhere around here just because it looks so cool. It's a full enclosed cove, and then you've got these rocks that you can build on here as well. These are pretty cool. Again, there's loads of stone here. There's also loads of trees. And then obviously when you're in the desert, you want access to the water, so it's good that you're close to the water as well. So I'll show the location. So we've got 83.8, 40.4. And then you can see it there on the map. Now we're in the tropics, and this spot is still a southwest portion of the map, but it's this area here. You know, it's flat enough to build houses and things like that on here. You've also got loads of resources. It's also a good spot for PvP, I would say, here as well, but works for both PvP and PvE. And then like the only way up is this bridge here. So it's easily defendable. So yeah, this works for both PvE and PvP. And also keeps you high above the rest of the other people. And it's easy to see where this is as well. Sticks out. Just give you an overview. So I'll show the location on the map. We've got 66.8. 34.6, and then you can see it there. The next area is this far northwest area of the map, and it's obviously, you can see it's in the redwoods area, and this one's like an island. There's actually two islands here that are really close. It's pretty much right at the back of the map. So if you want to be secluded from everybody else, this is a good location. Obviously you can put stuff on the trees. It's actually really flat here. Easy access to the water down here. There's like a little cove area. Keep in mind there's actually some aggressive things here though, and for some reason there's a Leedzichthies just stuck there, and some Megalodons. Maybe this is a good area to farm these, I don't know. Yeah, it's really cool around here. Got easy access for your rafts and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe you want to make town around here, like a harbour. And then it's this point up here. It's like a little plateau. I think that's the coolest point. I'll just land here. But obviously this island overall is pretty decent. Bunch of resources here as well. So as you can see, 17.5, 15.9. And look, you can see that island right at the back. The next base spot location is in this northern part. This is like the furthest northern, almost the furthest northern area that you can go. And this area here is really flat as well. It looks pretty cool here. You've got easy access to the water. But the main thing is these icebergs, and you can see there's like this thick ice here. Looks like water at first, but you can actually land on this. But there's these icebergs here, which these would be cool to make like bridges from like, you know, to the mainland to the icebergs. And you've got all this space here. It's actually a decent amount of space, to be honest. And this is flat. So there's these points here which are real flat. But there's a bunch of icebergs around here. There's one there. There's one there and it goes all the way around. There's a few icebergs. There's one that looks like the one off the island as well. So if you're looking for an area in the snow, then this might be one of the places that you want to build a base. But you can see, especially with this like thin ice, or decently thick ice actually, you can see that it's actually quite flat. I'll land back on the other island and show you on the map. So here we go. ARK did a great job on this map. The modded version, the water looked really weird. It was like see-through and had green stuff all over it. I'm not quite sure what that was meant to be. But they've definitely done a really good job on this. But anyways, 11.3, 48.8. And the map. See, touching my finger. It's like pretty much almost the very northernmost point of the map. The next area is at this kind of Great Valley. It's like the above ground aberration area. And it's this little pool down here, this little mini lake. And this one definitely gives me hidden lake vibes from the island. So I think a lot of people are going to like this. But yeah, there's these plateaus as well, which are good to build on. You got decently flat towards the edges, but it's around the shores of this that are pretty cool. Obviously, you got fish in here to fish. There's actually frogs in here as well. And there's an island that's just off in the distance over there, which is pretty cool as well. If you like islands, then go check that out. But I'll show you this location specifically. I think this will be the last one. But we've got 82.4, 76.6. And you can see it on the map there. This video focused on PVE locations and locations that look really nice. But some of the locations are actually decent for PvP as well. But overall, I think this map is really good. There's a lot of awesome looking locations. New console players are going to love this map. I think Wildcard did a really good job, especially revamping it as well, because it's actually quite a lot different from the modded version. There's a lot of upgrades and graphical changes that were really good as well. So I think you're really going to enjoy this map. I know I'm enjoying this map. I am going to do a PvP focused video as well, because I know there's a lot of things that you have to take into account when you're playing PvP. So I am going to do a video on that. Likes, comments and subs are much appreciated. I'll see you in the next video, guys, and thanks for watching.